book burning is back. Yes, Newsweek has a story about how To Kill a Mockingbird and other books are being banned from California schools over racism concerns. Schools in Burbank will no longer be able to teach a handful of classic novels, including Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, following concerns raised by parents over racism. Middle and high school English teachers in the Burbank Unified School District received the news on September 9th, and until further notice, teachers in the area will not be able to include on their curriculum Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, Mark Twain's Adventures of Huck Finn, John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men, Theodore Taylor's The K, Mildred Taylor's Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. 4 parents, 3 of whom are black, challenged the classic novels for alleged potential harm to the district's roughly 400 black students. All but Huckleberry Finn had been required reading for students in the district. And one of the parents who filed a complaint argued that the portrayal of black people is mostly from a white perspective. Well, the author was white, so she said there's no counter narrative to this black person dealing with racism and a white person saving them. Okay, so isn't the solution to a story that you don't like to offer even more stories, not fewer? Yes. Then suggest a book that would be a good complement to that. Because they're, regardless of the perspective or however you're looking, I mean, there's a reason why they're classic books. They're well written, regardless of whether or not you like the subject. And I think there's some. It's an interesting capture of life at that time through that fictional perspective. And I think it's important to have that. That's why I don't understand the sanitization of American history. I find that absolutely terrifying. I mean, that's scary. It's scary to want to sanitize every bit of the bad stuff from American history. And there is no people and there is no culture that does not have their share of evil. But when you're sanitizing history and removing things from the past, deletion is not victory. That's like a false sense of overcoming something by just removing it. I think it's good to have a marker where people came from. And I think it helps create and showcases just, look how far an entity has come, what they had to do in order to work together. I also think it shows how, to sidebar to this, I also think it's incredibly important because it shows, how faith played like a massive central role. The faith of the abolitionists fighting against evil and pushing back on that. I mean, it's just incredibly, it's just scary to sanitize that.